Salute everybody. Welcome to Switching Lanes with Miss Parker. Miss Parker. I hope everybody's had a blessed Friday. Unfortunately, we have to do these stories and salute to Nola. Salute to Nola for sending me this story that I had to talk about real quick. Thank you for sending me this story, Nola. As y'all know, we covered me and Shane Crock covered the Shanquilla Robinson story, and it was a sad story of a young lady going to Mexico with friends. At least she thought they was friends. Going to turn up, in Cabo, Mexico. Young entrepreneur, getting herself off and, really doing her own thing, happy, proud, vibrant, young black woman. Which at age 25 now, or 22, 23, is good to see the children, our kids, our youth. Let me say that our youth out here doing their thing, right? I don't want to take away from this young lady. But she was over doing her thing, turned up. We supposed to be over there having fun. But it wasn't so fun for Shanquilla, Her friends wasn't quite her friend in Cabo. Actually, they turned out to be some jealous, envious people. Yeah. Yeah, some jealous, envious people. Let me take this background name, child. Y'all just been relaxing today, so just kind of overlook me right now. But Shaq Willow was supposed to, be over turn it up. When we go out of town, we turn it up. We get lit. What teenagers do, what kids they age do. They don't graduate college. They going out of the country. Living their best life, no kids. But alone, I love you too, Wish. I love you too. But, a trip to Cabo, yeah, I got smoke, but I gotta smoke. I gotta smoke. My nerves, my nerves. It's called nerve medicine, okay? Nerve gas, nerve gas. But when Shanquilla was over there, they huddled up. Because you got to always think when these kind of things happen, when these kind of things, I Precious says, okay, I love you too. I love you. And I got your message and thank you. I love you. So, okay, Pooh. So we got young Shanquilla going over there, turning up with her friends. And, she doing her. She got clothes. She's starting her own businesses. But she put her peoples on. She put Khalil Cook on. And yes, looked at the funeral of Ronnie and it was beautiful service. Shout out to Ratchet. Okay. And I shout out to any content creator that's covering it. Hey Don Play. Hey, thank you, Don, for yesterday too. Petty, I see you guys, Jamie, Colton, Michelle, Mama Boo, sis. Like I said, Pooh, Top Flight. So I come across Natalie. Yeah, I'm gonna get to Lorani in just a second. I want to talk about that. But as like I said, people be jealous. And I just want you to know you gain nothing from jealousy. You always notice of a jealous story, they always lose in the end. It's never a good story for the people that was jealous, and just because this might have happened and things like that, nothing good happens to them at all. And so Nola had sent me the story of a young lady, 22 years old, another vibrant young black business owner. Happy, vibrant, beautiful. Beautiful. It's almost like the baby shower story I covered, guys. Let me shut this door. The baby shower story I covered. Young black girl, pregnant. They say, come on, boo, come on, come on. We're going to throw you this baby shower. Before I get to this story, but only for the baby shower to get popping. She goes in, she's happy. She really think, damn, somebody cared about me. Like, y'all really, did this. Only for them to beat her ungodly to where they unalived the baby. She made it, but the baby was unalived, only to be due a short time after the shower. I was like, damn, hey Michelle, that's some crazy work. Hey Rosie, baby, that's some crazy work. Somebody throwing you a shower for your first baby. They young, in their 20s. You just excited that somebody even done something for you. Especially that. That's big. Only to beat her ungodly to unalive her child. Jealousy. Hey Tammy. Just jealousy. That they gained nothing from, but took a life, another life gone due to jealousy. These stories right here are just starting to be like, hold on, guys. Hold on, y'all. This is important. I'm working, y'all. I'm working. I'm really trying to get get some stories out there. So we got another young lady who was allegedly, turning up. She's opened a business. She did it twice. Hello, how you doing? She opened a business. She's happy. She's vibrant, beautiful, young. Okay, what we doing? We turning up, straight up, turning up, having a good time. People can be so cruel, yeah, boo. I mean, dirty. Y'all gotta think. It ain't like when we'll fight. The bitch might box it out. Just be honest. You and the bitch might box it out. Y'all might even be cool afterwards when we was swinging with her. We just like I don't mess with her. Y'all can be cordial and everything. I see you out. Hey Kiki, hey Nisha. Y'all, I see you out. You see me, and it ain't no beef. Some people see each other every time they see each other. They might fight, but it's never got this bad when I was coming up. We never heard of unaliving under these kind of circumstances. Could be rumors like, they was friends or something, but we didn't know the dynamics. It wasn't all of this poisoning and beating you, recording the beating, and then you come back unalived after that. Like, wait, what? Then the girl at the baby shower, they don't buy decorations, spent their hard little earned bread and some more shit, cakes and all on the table. I mean, it was beautiful. Only for them to unalive a baby, kick a baby right out of her, and she's doing a couple days later, like, wait, what? We ain't never heard of kids getting kicked out of you, and that's ungodly, that's unheard of. Hey, Allison. I was watching a little, oh yeah, I heard about it. I ain't got to really watch it and stuff. I just got back from out of town, but I heard about it. We'll get to that in just a second. That's crazy too. But we didn't hear about that, Pooh. I mean, do y'all agree? If y'all in y'all 40s, I'm 47. Hey, Sean Boo. I'm 47. So growing up, I never heard of fighting somebody pregnant. Even fighting somebody pregnant. Even her fighting pregnant wasn't. Mm-mm. And I was young. I was 15. And I wasn't even fighting pregnant. It was unheard of. I sat real still. I still ran around, you know what I'm saying, but sat real still at the same time. Had Sharnisha, my oldest, had Nisha at 27 weeks. And my ass was right back to partying. But it still was nothing like this happening. I was a young mother, so I was in the streets. I was where it was happening. This didn't happen. Not even the little Ronnie situation. We'll get to that in a second, but this is what happened.
22-year-old woman who threw a party to celebrate opening up her first beauty shop was poisoned by the same friend she invited to celebrate with her. A family member said she had no idea some of her friends was jealous of her and that they had made plans to take her out. A witness who didn't want to be identified said, "If I had to guess, I would say I think somebody put something in her food. Because after she ate, it's like she got sick immediately. And she started throwing up. She started peeing on herself. I mean, it really got bad for her." A taxi cab driver who was told by her friends to bring her home said, "I could tell something was wrong and that she needed help. So I ignored her friend's request and I brought her to the hospital. Shortly after arriving at the hospital, the 22-year-old woman passed away." Listen, you can't celebrate with everybody because everybody ain't happy for you. Some of your friends are wishing they was in your position. And even though you're not being selfish and you trying to share the spotlight with them so they can feel included, all of that's good. But at the end of the day, that's not enough because they want the spotlight for themselves. They don't want to share it with you. I'm supposed to be opening up this beauty shop, not you. People supposed to be coming here congratulating me, not you. Your biggest enemy is disguised as your biggest supporter. Start paying attention to how your friends react when you tell them good news versus bad news. Her friends were showing her the signs. She just didn't see it.
Oh, child. When he said that, he said that. When he said that, he said that. Why aren't this age group being receptive of these kind of messages? See, what he just said, that's what we need to be talking about to our kids, like having them real conversations. Not sugarcoating life. I don't want to sugarcoat shit with my kids. They know I don't sugarcoat shit. Thank you, Erica. I'm glad you're here, girl. Thank you, Erica. I have real conversations I don't want to have with them. I got to have with them. We don't got the conversations of when your mama sits you down and be like, let's talk, you know, your hair is growing down there. These are great poke out. You know, your light bulbs great poke out. And not today. Hey, Desperate. Not today. We got to talk about trauma, don't we? We got to talk about Uncle Daddies. Instead of good touch, bad touch, okay? Good touch, bad touch. That good touch, bad touch, after those conversations died with, like all y'all be saying, Big Mama and them. Conversations got to be gone. Not saying you got to cuss. Not saying you got to, you know what I'm saying, be like me. We all different. My approach got to go into for my girls because some of my girls think they know it all. They think, you know what I'm saying, they think they got life figured out. I'm 47 and still don't got life figured out. I don't think none of us got life figured out. Because if so, we'd be all right. We'd be good. But I'm still trying to figure life out myself. So I got to have them real conversations with my kids. Hey, Rachel, I give it up raw to my girl, all to my girls, okay? And simply said, I have 3 boys. I keep it 100. Come on. We got some of the kids nowadays want to do sports. Not saying that guys our age, we didn't hear about the league, the kids really going to the league and shit then. Back where I'm from, anyway. So now the kids are being more, you know what I'm saying? The boys want to play football, they get basketball. They getting in the league. Are we having conversations about, you know what I'm saying, protection? Yeah, you know what I'm saying, not being backdoored by friends, not being caught up by 304s. Thank you, Nola. Hey, Lexi. Hey, Sister Belinda. Hey, Tanya. We learn every day, or you not living. Okay, Desperate? But these are the kind of conversations we got to have. It was just the birds and the bees, them calling it something simple. Now we got to save our kids from STD, AIDS. Because to me, AIDS isn't HIV. Let me say HIV and AIDS is not an STD, because that's something you could live with, but you can't never get rid of. When I heard the statistics, and shout out to 504 Girl and the CCC podcast, because on their podcast they bring awareness of everything that's taking down the communities, STDs, drugs, statistics. They break it down, lives that it's taking. And when I did my own research about using condoms, I just did a live about it one day, because I came across the story and I was like, wow, let me look at this. And then on the news, they say, I'm watching the news. I'm here in North Carolina. So the city they said 90% had syphilis. 90% of the has like not been non-reported. Wait a minute. 90% of the city. I mean 90% of the state. Not the city, the state. That's what got me. And y'all Google this. No shit. I said 90% of the state. Wait, not the city. Not the cities, but 90% of the state. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, sister. What we doing? Who you think is your friends are not really your friends. Come on, Rachel. I hope the cash app was correct. Yes, thank you, Nola, for the cash app. Thank you. Society is steady changing, so we have to be steady learning so we can constantly teach. Let's go, Sean. Erica said, I'm telling my boys they handsome every morning to build their confidence so they're not out there looking for outside. Come on. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. I ain't saying homes was bad back then. Thank you, Lexi. I ain't saying homes was bad back then, but if we have real conversations, everybody can grow with affirmations in the home. I did. See, my mother didn't graduate high school. I don't even think my mother graduated middle school. But see, that's when I know that anybody can have a child that doesn't make you a mother. Because mama held us down and you wouldn't know nothing about it. Just some words. Some chicken will, when I tell y'all chicken will mess up a word and you be like, especially when I'm high, I'm like, I give her that look. She'll say, leave me alone. Leave me alone, Tasha. I'm like, don't you know it ain't how it's pronounced. Shit. Girl, leave me alone, Tasha. But she raised us well to where we didn't even have to, we never questioned our mother's background. We never questioned our mother's background. Hey, Dolly, okay? Because how good she raised us. We had our fun. We had our pain. But most of all, we had memories. More good than bad. See, the bad memories was what we allowed. What we made, the choices we made. My mother didn't make bad memories. She tried. But see, that was the old way. Because her grandmother raised her. Y'all get what I'm saying? So, in today's society, we can't barely even dress our children correct in some communities. You can't put Nikes and Nike outfits on your children in a you know, I hate when they call it low income communities. But in communities, they're just not doing so good at the moment. Because we can't blame our communities. Because, see, we got to answer to somebody in our community. We just can't say we want to build a park over there. We just can't build a park the fuck over there. Let's have real conversation right now. The communities have got so rough. We ain't outside riding bikes, and the kids can't ride skates and draw, hopscotch on the sidewalk due to unaliving, the unviolence, the JUN violence, the pedophiles, the people that want to drive behind the wheels drunk, like the man in Florida. He took a grandmother's life, and he took 5 of her grandbabies, and the mother is fighting right now in Florida. She's still in critical, barely making it. So we didn't have that back in the days. When you hear your grandma, them talking about, remember when Jimmy Bob, Jimmy Dale, them went down there by the river and was drinking and they unalived themselves, they got in a crash. Those are the kind of stories, Jimmy Dale and them. We didn't have nobody running up on the sidewalk taking our babies' lives because they're off of fentanyl, meth, and candlelight. It's all kind of new shit out there. You got toilet bowl, hot tub. What? I don't want that. I'm good. And I thought the shit I was on was bad back then, but shit. We're not having these conversations for what's really in our communities. These things have been said in our communities. The nosy lady of the street, I know. Come on, they turning a blind eye to everything now. Hey, Gina. Mom, I remember the neighbors across the street used to tell my mama when we snuck out and everything. It took me years, probably up until like maybe 15 years ago, to quit mugging the old lady. I'd mug that old bitch. I couldn't stand her, even though I didn't know she was helping me. She was trying to protect me. Maybe I wouldn't have been a mother at 15 if I wasn't being so nasty and disrespecting the old lady to the point where, see, once I start running away, I just feel like I can do whatever. I can disrespect. I can cuss you out. I ain't getting hit for it. No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Went out the window. You couldn't tell me shit. My mama tried and tried. But see, the system worked back then. For some reason, the system worked back then. Times have definitely changed the world, ain't they? Big mamas, no streetlight rules. Come on. None of it, Sean. None of it. The system actually worked back then for the parents. Now we to the police unaliving us. Can't call them. Shit. They might get, you the victim in a lot of shit. I got a story on my phone right now. They took a life of a 7. I ain't even got into it. I think it was a 7-year-old. Little white baby, I think. But that's where we are. Okay, no more skating, no more roller skates, no more riding outside with the bikes. Kidnappers. Just demonic demons in the street. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you. They used to tell us, don't let the street lights catch a crime. Nisha, I'll let. You remember how your friends could have kids in their house? We weren't allowed to go in people's houses. We weren't allowed to go in people's homes. We had to stay outside hoping they'll come back out to play. We had to play with each other. That was our life, playing with each other. It's not even street lights in the neighborhood, correct? Now when the light bulb go out, shit, you was praying like, damn, why the light bulbs didn't go out like they do now? And they don't even come fix them. The neighborhoods be so dark. so the predators can roam. It's not the community, it's the city where the communities be at. And instead of going to do something about it, we don't, we just talk about it. That's why I say to fix things in your community, even if you had this kind of stuff happen, gun violence, so much more. Hey, Yummy. So much more. If you just somebody that's lost somebody to gun violence, you got to speak up. People, you watch First 48 and you see the police knocking on the door, you see the people in the camera looking out the blinds, I'd be like, say, man, say. They looking at, First 48 cameras done caught the neighbors looking at the blinds, watch the police not. They just found somebody unalived in your backyard, sir or ma'am. It's 2 bodies back there, ma'am or sir. And we're not saying anything. Streets got empty during dinner time, then baths and sit on that porch. Come on. And you can only sit on that porch just for a short time. For a short time. I love getting in the bath first. Being the first one. We had to go. We had to change that shit. On this day, you go to bath first. It's 5 of us. Because I got more time. If you first or second, you get more time. The third person barely sliding in to sit on that porch. Now you can't sit on your porch. You don't know when somebody want to be stupid and do a drive-by. Throwing off some bad stuff. Or just the ignorant. I mean, like the chemical balance of this in this generation is I don't know what to even call it. I don't even know what to call this generation of why they do what they do. In New York, when that young man went in, unalived that old senior citizen lady in broad daylight, took her life as it was nothing. Imagine your grandmother getting up and, still functional to go to the grocery store and get her little knickknacks from the Dollar Tree, her little peanuts, her butterscotch, her peppermints, and, her puzzle, picking up daily devotions. For somebody young to come and don't know, she ain't never harmed nobody, and take her life from broad daylight. On camera, and nothing happens. Just another life gone of ignorance. This is the generation we're living in. Jealousy, where we got to talk to our kids about going out of town with their so-called friends. Kids that will sit in the living room with you and play Yahtzee, play Monopoly. Kids that'll sit at your dinner table and that you start to consider yours. Till you start to consider them as yours. I said you can't get in their house. You can't go in their house. We don't do that. And no, you can't spend the night if I can't come and check on you. Okay? Hey, Foxy. Miss Parker is a wonderful woman that I wish my grandmother had as a mentor. Okay? Thank you. She said cartoons and cereal on Saturday mornings. Come on. Straighten your hair in the kitchen before church. Okay? Girl wore tights and ponytails. Boy wore ties and church shoes. Let's go. She said I had that candy. The grandma had that candy the first hands off. Okay? Young, you couldn't. Church wasn't an option. Church was not even an option. You didn't get to say if you wanted to go to church. Hey, Shan. Hey, Shane. Hey, Bird. Sorry, y'all, if I missed anybody. Sorry. But you didn't have that option. Wasn't no telephones. Wasn't none of that. We was brought up to be kids. Never said it wasn't going to be skeletons ever coming out later on down the line, but we was kids. For the most part. What happened to the rules? What happened to mothers with rules? Not boundaries, not, we in a new generation, I want to be your friend. Because I tell Niche them all the time, Niche them forget. Sometimes I'm like, mama, where you can't help it because of the generational. So it's not an excuse, but I grew up with my baby. With my oldest, I grew up with my oldest. She's about to be 31. I'm just 47. So Niche comes in the house and sometimes gossips. That's my gossip girl. Bitch, let me tell you. I'm like, wait, what? Oh, my bad, bone girl. Like, you know, I be forgetting. Nah, I don't even want to start that. Like, girl, bitch, let me tell you. Wait a minute. I've never wanted to be their friend. Now, start communication and do something different with them. Yes. Be a little more lenient than my mother. Yes. And guess what? Everything I did to my mother, damn it, did Niche and Timmy do it to me. Double time. When I say I got back what I gave out as a child, it came back double over time. My kids godmother snaked me last we knew. I mean, my kids godmother snaked me last we knew each other for over 18 years. Wow, shut your mouth, Erica. Hey, Yummy said facts. She said, I lost my eyes. You lost your eyes? What you mean? When? What happened? Simply said 18 years. And thank you, Petty Queen. She said, good clothes. We're not playing. Man, come on, Sean. Stop that. Let's, Sean. Everything off, school clothes and shoes was definitely not outside. Better not come home with a rip or tear or nothing. I wish Nazir would have taken Shanquilla to the hospital. Yeah, me too. Hey, sis. I do too. Thank you, Nola. I appreciate that, but I do too. I wish Nazir would have took her too. But we had some good times because we got to grow up as kids. I know what it's like raising kids. Hey, Jennifer, my boo. I know what it's like raising kids now, and me thought I was being lenient. And even though by the grace of God, because Lord knows, they all graduated. My girls didn't have babies until they went out on their own. Because as much as I wanted to stop them, I knew I only got back what I gave out, but I knew if I confined them in my home, they would probably end up like me. But I let them see the world, unlike my mother. So where they wouldn't have to run out and run away to see the world. When they got 17, I was like, okay, let's start. You graduate soon. What's your plans? Her Nisha's expenses was a bit more of what my pay grade was, considering I'm paying the bills. So this is what we're gonna do. I need you to get a job. She was 16. Need you to get a job. She's a sophomore at the time. So I'm like, okay, get your job. Hey, sister. Hey, I see through you. So she gets a job. Lo and behold, my girl, she getting it. She doing her thing. She working. But the thing was, Niche wanted to stack her checks, but I spent mine. I was like, no, that ain't. She started feeling on the boys. They coming. I'm like, damn. It's that time. But I was ready for it. It's just that time. Hey, my mother's keeper. She said, mine's 18, so I know what you mean, Miss Parker. Okay. Men wore belts in their pants. We didn't see the crack of that. Bad night. Bad night, Sean. Hell, you better not get a run in them tights. Go out there and act like you ain't a little girl and your dress is dirty and shit. But anyway, she got her job and she did what she had to do. She was doing so good by the time she was a junior. Because see, my kids, when they came back in my life, here I am. They done went to Memphis, school in Memphis. My mama got a house built in Memphis, which some of you ladies, we need to go. Because I go and stay every now and then to go on Bill Street. Thank God my mother got that house built in Memphis, okay? Free stay. So She took them to Memphis, raised them a little bit so they went to school there. So my daughter actually started getting credits. Thank you, Nola. What happened to playing jacks? We all play double. Come on, Nola. Thank you, Nola, too. I see through you. Thank you. We know what it was. We had a good time. So when Niche got to the junior level, she's really working. Cause see, she want Jordans and shit. She's picky about clothes. I picked, so I said, hey, it's just best that you start working. This ain't gonna work out. Cause I get what my money can afford, but your taste is a little different. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You just gotta work. By senior year, by the time she's going to be a senior, what's your plans? What you want to do? My rules are beginning to be a little bit too much for you. And I don't want to lose my child to the streets, because streets started getting bad then, just a little bit, not as bad. It was still killings where I was from. It was sad. I done seen some shit. I was riding one day. I'm gonna get off this for a minute. Me and my dude at the time, my ex, we smoking. I like to take country rides and smoke my weed. It's just a little story time. So I'm riding through the country because I like to see the horses and stuff in Kentucky. The country is beautiful. So I remember getting a phone call from my sister, my oldest sister. It had just been an unaliving in my nephew's apartment. My sister's still babying him, in a sense, even though she got the apartment for him. But she's still babying him, and she called me. It's an unaliving at my nephew's. I'm like, wait, what? I get out there, swear, I'm already out that way through the country road, because you know how country roads take you through the backs of shit. News done left. Oh my God, this shit's for real. I ain't never witnessed nothing like that, not where it's in my real life. Police all over. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? We get up there, it's a whole. My sister's in the living room. I wish she would talk about it, because the trauma in that. And I just see my sister picking up somebody's inside of their head. And I'm just froze at the front door like, I didn't, I felt so bad for my sister at that moment. Imagine picking up the inside of somebody's head in your 18-year-old son's apartment. Whose child is this? What happened in her? Playing Russian roulette. Cheaping off that bag. We used to get, hey, look, it was like I was a hippie on weed. I just need the weed to make me see a little colors, little rainbow spots and shit. I'm okay. But that, she said, and all the mamas, fathers, grands have fallen off, all these values left with them. She said, I see through you, let's go. What's this say? Yeah. Thank you, Nola. Thank you. She said, oh, well, yeah. Hey, Peaches. I'm just saying. She said, it's so sad how women do not believe in girl code. That's been gone too. Hey, Rob, a lot of shit's gone. Let's just say that. Let's say that everybody ain't been through what everybody's been through. But you used to have a village back then. Even though my sister was in the living room of her 18-year-old son, picking up brain splatter, and I didn't move for like 30 minutes. And it might not even been 30 minutes. It's just what I saw had just. Wow. I'm thinking first, like, why you call me? And all the sisters, why you call me to come out here to witness this? And I had to go tell my sister and put her hand down. Because the detective was basically let me know that my sister wouldn't get out the way. I was like, oh, so she's over there. Okay. They're telling me go help my sister. I had to go push her hand down, put the brains on the floor from the gloves she had on. I said, Vonda, put it down. I'm just telling y'all the real look. Down, it's okay. Just let them do something real quick. They want to do something. Come and talk to me real quick. Talking about some hardest shit to ever do. The hardest shit to ever see in life. This is what's happening to our children. Being in an environment where they could have been my child. We have to talk about the safety of guns. Real meanings of using it. Make good choices if it's a state legal to carry. Because now they only have to go to the store to get a JUN. It's in the streets. They're never going anywhere. But to have to get my sister's attention, that baby, put this down. And I never seen real brains in my life. If I sugarcoat it, we just won't get the story. Never seen live brains. Human brains. And my sister I said, you messing with their evidence. Come on. They just need to come over and take some pictures and stuff. Come on. I ain't know she was going to be receptive because y'all got to think, I'm looking at what? I'm seeing blood. Like never been in the middle of a crime scene, seen plenty on TV. Never been in one. And watch my sister just be in such a blackout state that she doesn't realize that she's messing with evidence and they're trying to get in, but they don't know, you know what I'm saying? Because she's screaming, and every time they try getting her, I said, it's okay, come on. We're going to let them work today. They got some stuff to do over there, okay? Then we'll figure it out. That shit haunts me. I never forget, like, it's a lot of trauma for her. So seeing that shit, I gotta go talk to my kids. So now that I talk to my child, she's starting to sneak out. Here come Kiara. I tell Nisha all the time, and my baby be in here sometimes, but I tell Nisha all the time, I say, Nisha, I'm already responsible for you. I don't want that knock at my door. Don't make me responsible for nobody else's child. Because that's on me. Anything you do. Cynthia, the sister younger than me, she's the party crib. That's the auntie. Everybody love. All the kids love Cynthia. Y'all see my sister up here? If you go back in some of our lives, you'll see Cynthia up here with me. But Cynthia is the auntie they love. So Cynthia's letting Niche stay, Kiara, because at this point, once you keep breaking my rules, it's just a wrap. I'm not saying she can't stay, but the sneaking out and running off and shit and thinking you could do whatever. Anything happen to y'all, it's on me. Lo and behold, to my baby girl, Niche. She's starting to get it. So Kiara calls her one night. A couple days after graduation. Kiara just graduated. Niche was coming next. They went to the prom together, actually. They graduated. So Niche and Kiara graduate. They take each other to prom. I'm happy for them because I'm like, God, I thought somebody was going to come back pregnant. I ain't going to lie. I come home. I'm like, come on, y'all. Y'all just going to throw a party, ain't asked a bitch or nothing. Y'all could have asked me. I might have said, yeah, but damn. You know what I'm saying? They was always doing some shit. So when they graduated, I was like, cool. Couple days later, we used to live in this house. My mother grazed Niche them in this house. Kiara decides to sneak off. Niche kept saying, Mama, can I go to the party with Kiara? I was like, you can go for a little bit, but you don't sneak off. Just ask. Don't sneak off. Just ask. But my baby girl stayed right there. Niche, her best friend, dipped. Had somebody pull up over my sister, grab her. Cause they didn't ask me if Kiara could stay. So I didn't take on that responsibility. I didn't even know she was here, but I'm like, I figured, because graduation, kids grade turn up for a couple weeks. We get that phone call. When they said it's been an unaliving, I just knew my baby was going to be a part of that. But I walk in the room, crack that door. My baby's sleeping like a baby. But I got to tell her that Kiara been shot in her back 4 times. It is now no longer her. Thank you, Blenda Hill, and I appreciate you. I have to wake up my baby and tell her that her best friend is no longer her. I was hurt, but at the same time, I was so refreshed to see my baby sleeping in that bed that I so thought she didn't listen to me this night. I just knew Niche didn't listen to me and snuck off. But I was still having to deliver some bad news to my baby. Mind you, I just seen these kids walk across stage. I done had to go get them out of dealers at the stealing thing and everything. Like, come on, dog, what we doing? Y'all could have asked for the money. Like, what we doing? Like, that's. But then I knew what I gave to my parents was just coming back. But at this time, I'm not thinking like that. I'm like, what we doing? But I just seen y'all walk across the stage. I'm blessed because, oh, God, y'all was some shit. I didn't think we was going to get her. I ain't going to hold y'all. That's what I be telling them. I'm being real. Like, I'm so proud of y'all. I cooked for them. I even let Nisha have the little crib to herself. I trusted them enough. They started showing me that their decision making would be beneficial to keep everything going good. For them to have a good time with friends and me to lead and trust them to have a good time and not come back to anything. But I had to wake my baby up and tell her best friend that she just went to a party with, graduated, prom, is no longer her. Unalived in the house that they moved from, but from being raised in with my mother. Same house, spooky. A year later, Kira had 3 sisters. The youngest sister, fentanyl overdose. Right after that. So they lost Kiara, then turned around and lost the other sister. So it only leave 2 more. Who the next one got unalived through domestic violence. Just spooky shit. And I love you, baby. I love Kiara. R.I.P. to that baby. R.I.P. to her sisters that's up in heaven with her. But y'all see what's happening in the community? We are bringing our kids' friends. What about the lady in Florida? Texas. Get that phone call. 15-year-old son unalived by gun violence. While she barely holds her head up in her tourist bag, she decides to go to the funeral home to dress her baby. Because she know can't nobody dress him like his mother. She gets a phone call. Her baby girl just unalived herself. Same violence. With a JUN. Yeah, see, we didn't hear those kind of stories. That was unheard of. Because we're not educating ourselves with having JUNs around our children. The baby that just went out to the truck and pulled out his daddy's strap and boom, the baby's no longer here just a couple weeks ago. They getting ready to go out for family outing. Never knew they would be going to the emergency room, never bringing their baby back. Now, I don't know about y'all, but somewhere along the line, the bridge collapsed, hasn't been rebuilt. It's almost non-existent. We are teaching our kids to compete. We are teaching our kids to unalive. We are enabling the truth of our children. We are enabling the truths about us in our parenting in today's society. Ain't nobody gonna come in now and have a fall. I take accountability for my shit because that helps me be a better mother to mine, not help me to help anybody else, but better educating myself and educating my children. But when you got to hear these kind of stories, kids poisoned, kids getting unalived in Cabo, Mexico, only to leave you with the pain, the ambition, and the dreams that your baby would never be able to achieve. The what ifs, the whys is what parents are being left with. The what if my baby would be alive? Why did they take my child from me? These are questions parents are being left with instead of being able to walk your next dentist in the family walk across the stage. Your next doctor walk across the stage. Instead of counting dreams as parents now in this society, we are counting days that we wake up that we won't get that phone call, that we won't be an innocent person, that we won't have a family story on the news due to unaliving a missing person, pedophilia, gun violence, jealous friend, just flat out ignorance. We can sit up here and talk all day, but when are we going to start getting it? Because again, it ain't an age. There's no age to this. There's no age to being just disgusted to listen to these stories, having to do these stories. 22 years old, poison. Children that's probably played or been at dinner with her and her family. As Khalil Cook did Shanquilla. Being an older woman and wanting to go handle your business for your home, you might not come back home due to ignorance. Being in Walmart grocery shopping, minding our business, just getting simple things that we need for our home. Tired, really don't want to be in there. Hoping they got what you need. But due to mental illness is what they call it in there. Everything's mental illness. Never heard it so much. I've never heard of a society so chemically imbalanced so much. We all on medicine? Or we all need medicine? Where a grocery store run just might turn up uncountless numbers of people on the line for minding their business, ignorance. My baby wants to ride her bike. It's a good day. She's did good at school. It's a pretty day. She wants to ride her bike. But due to a demonic monster lurking Can't turn my head for a second. Even though I know, nay, I'm comfortable with her riding her bike, but that. Pedophilia monsters. Allowing people in our space to take advantage of our children. It's so much going on in today's society. Gun violence. little Ronnie at the car wash. Baby just turned 5 the day before. This baby happy to be with her father, a daddy's girl. You could tell she was a daddy's girl. Ignorance. Somebody wanting to be accepted. Somebody seeking validation. Another pedophilia monster, too. Things that make you go, Took the life of a 5-year-old baby and her father. And instead of, let's keep the baby's name alive. Because whatever involvements of whatever had nothing to do with that baby. She probably hadn't even opened most of her toys for her birthday. Just being with her father was more than anything she had. Being with Lil Ronnie, you could tell was, man, it was priceless to that baby. Go look at their pictures. She really was happy when she was around him. And you could tell as a father, he might have been streets. I don't know him to say anything about him bad. But you could tell he let the whole world down for her. He let everything else go. When you see their pictures together. It is sad that these are the funerals. We are watching funerals. No longer are we watching All My Children, General Hospital, Lifetime movies. What you doing, girl? Oh, I'm watching this funeral. We only heard that back in the days when it was a president or a politician growing up. But we didn't hear, we didn't watch funerals. What's going on, girl? Yeah, Krishan, the boy Ronnie. We watching his funeral like, what? I seen it, but I can't. You get what I'm saying? And salute to those that can stomach it. I can't. But that's our new normal. Ain't no more Heat in the Night, Law and Order, the Bad Girls Club or something like that. Yeah, but ain't no more shows. Wheel of Fortune. Price is Right. We are watching funerals. Ugh. Hey. I just say the bridge has collapsed in real life soaps. Yeah, Kim, real life soaps, real life. I said, you said, oh man, I can't. She said, they blame everything on mental illness. And she said, it's not always the case. Mental illness, never. It's so easy to put stuff on mental illness. Y'all really got to think about it. It's so simple to put stuff on mental illness. That's just what it is. And it's sad. Y'all see how society has changed? They got to the bottom of things. Not everything. Some stuff was still, Now we got to show the first 48. So we giving people 48 hours to get the shit together, to clean up a mess or leave a paper trail. What? We watch Cops. But we didn't have those shows where murders was happening and we was going to see kids unalived and some more shit. We didn't watch that. That's horrific. As a kid, my God. Mom wouldn't let us watch it anyway, but I'm just saying. Prayers to this young 22-year-old who was poisoned by her friends while hosting a party, thinking they coming to celebrate only to celebrate taking her life. She was moving up in the world without him. In life, you can't take everybody with you. I learned that the hard way. So she's, being her own ambassador. She's lifting her chin up at 22 years old. Her salon. She had to have a plan of action. It's not easy. But she did that. And she wanted her homegirls to enjoy a piece of that labor. The fruit of her labor, not that y'all had to do it for her, pay for it. She did that. She paid for it herself. Only for them to repay her by taking her life. You gain nothing from being jealous. Even for young Shanquilla Robinson. She gave her friend the keys to her success, which was her shop. That was her business. That she worked hard for. Blood, sweat, and tears, doing her, making clothes. She was a jack of all trades. Thought she had a friend. Never knew that the friend would flip not the script, but the phone. It no longer went to friendship conversations from Khalil Cook to Shanquilla Robinson. It went to me filming you being unalived. Only to leave him running scared. You shared this with the world. Only to run scared. It was okay to film her in front of the world and let the world know that she's getting beat to death. The same way it didn't stop these girls from eating at the expense of this 22-year-old who just opened up her own hair salon. And tell the cab driver to take her home. But shout out to that taxi driver that said, no, something wrong with her. But by the time he made it, it was too late. To watch her suffer like that and tell a taxi driver to take her home. Again, shout out to that taxi driver for being laser focused on that baby. And I call these young ladies babies because she didn't get to experience the life of a businesswoman. She hadn't really grasped even stepping outside to enjoy life or what could potentially be her life. Pregnancy, walking down the aisle, graduating from something else. These parents don't get to get that. Enjoying their first grandchild. These parents don't get to get that. Miss Salamandra and the parents of this 22-year-old don't get to get that. Now we have to tell our children that these stories. Now we have kids, our friends are being jealous of us for no reason and taking our lives. No regard for human life. You get what I'm saying? When they don't want to do the research, it's mental illness. I just kind of wanted to share that. Salute to Nola. Thank you, Nola, for sending me that clip. And she said it reminded her of Shanquilla. And she's been over there with Shank Rock and the Rock Squad, putting the work in to bring justice for Shanquilla Robinson. And she said this story hit home for her. So She just wanted to send it to me. She didn't tell me to share it, but I felt the need because I feel like we're so lost. We don't even know how to treat each other and not know each other. And we're grown. We don't even know as adults to have simple dialogue and talk. A simple question will turn into fighting. Somewhere along the way, again, the bridge has collapsed. Bridges can be rebuilt, but at the expense of who and how? We can fix that bridge, but we got to stop fighting. We got to stop the division. Okay, you might got more than me. That's okay. Well, I gotta know that. What's the importance? Because it's not uplifting. It's not educational by you competing. It's free to uplift. It's free to educate. It's also free to go into some of these Congress meetings, these town hall meetings in the community, and say, I would like to see how I can change this. More cameras on the light post in the neighborhoods. We waste money on this. Can this money go towards this? Hey, Aisha. More love for the chains they do for human life until it's replaced for different jewelry. Mm-hmm. So, we can rebuild that bridge. We are damn near at the point of no return with our communities, with our Black people. That's sad that growing up, all we've ever heard of our communities is it's a liquor store across the street from the church. And then you got your corner store of the other, immigrants coming in and charging you triple on your food stamp card. Double the money credit to your grandmothers and grandfathers, auntie and uncles. Landing in our communities, getting our hard-earned money, and we say nothing. Some of us know our children are drug dealers, and we say nothing. Even if you got to have that conversation with your child as a rapper, we need insurance on you. Because at least if something happens to you, because this what comes with this lifestyle. Those kind of conversations are hard to have. No, this is what comes with it. When you're being explicit, this is what comes with this lifestyle. Leave something behind that you worked hard for your babies. That's crazy conversations, but it's much needed nowadays. To the kids that's basketball players, want to wear jewelry and do all this, you know what I'm saying? You don't ever want nobody to know what you got. You always live a simple lifestyle, even if you got it. You know what you got. That's all that matters. Because you never know when somebody jealous is lurking. And even though they'll never get it, they refuse for you to have it. Yeah. Demand the street cameras actually work. Demand that they're used to solve the issues. Yes, a liquor store and a church on every corner, okay? Miss Sean, we have the citizens have to pay for them if they want them in their neighborhood in Memphis. I don't know what the are you in Memphis, Aisha? Because my mom lived in Memphis, and to get the cameras, if you ever need me to, I'll call my stepdad, because him and my mother, when they got the house built, they wanted cameras in their neighborhood. So my stepfather went down to City Hall and they said it's an application that you could fill out, but you got to have at least maybe 10 or 12 neighbors that want the same thing. And They pay you. They actually give you a check to go out and buy these things. You have to take the receipts, but they actually provide you checks to have neighborhood watch minis. You can get pizza, things like that, condiments, but they give you, what do I need now to make the community better? Has the cameras helped? Has crime went down? Like, you have to report that. You have to keep up with the research on, has crime went down in your neighborhood and stuff like that. But my mother and them would they started the neighborhood watch over there on their street, and I can look and sit on her porch and watch Bill Street. And they had just tore everything down and start building a new community over there. So they do got that program. And see, that's what I'm saying. We don't know what programs available because are we looking? Are we asking real questions in our community? Are we really saying to our neighbor, do y'all want to start a community watch? It's just basically us keeping logs of crime. When you hate to go get you a 2025 and somebody just come and bust the windows at your shit for no reason? And you just might have missed that insurance payment due to times are hard, okay? You was going to get some, but you just missed it. That's why you need those neighborhoods. You need people to start stepping up. Where's the crime at? Where's more crime at? So we can get a camera put there to keep our kids safe, to keep us safe. We just don't want it over here. We're not saying stop doing what you're doing that's ruining your life. We just saying we want to save our life as much as possible. We want to protect ourselves. Before we have to get a JUN in the house and our grandbaby accidentally find it and boom, like that baby that just happened, picked up his father's strap underneath the seat and boom, this baby's no longer here. Go do your research. It's on Google, it's on YouTube. That's not the family outing they was expecting, correct? Child live little ways for more doubtfuls unalived and live. Oh, I've asked and documented. Okay, I even asked for speed bumps because my daughter is in elope. We have cameras completely. Absolutely. That's why I said your baby be out there. They coming through in these foreigner cars and these kids are getting these cars and driving all crazy and running up on sidewalks and showing off. Baby, there go my innocent baby. There go my innocent baby. For ignorance. Because I'm asking my community. So Aisha, you gotta go to town hall meetings. Go stand in front of them people. Don't just write. Go and stand in front of them people. Say, hey, I got it documented. I'm trying to save. What happened to this lady down in DUI? A black grandmother and 5 of her grandchildren. The caskets in that church, baby, in that school was like ungodly. Only for a mother who doesn't even know. The mother is still on critical condition in a coma. She don't even know that when she wakes up, her 4 kids are gone with her mother. Imagine that. He flew through that neighborhood like that. He went through that neighborhood like that. Y'all, that neighborhood he had no business going that fast. Okay, y'all get the information. But he went through that neighborhood that fast and took 5 kids with their grandmother's lives like it was nothing. And the mother doesn't know. They just had their funeral a few weeks ago. Imagine when she wakes up, if God wakes that baby up, she's all she's got. 4 of her babies with her mother. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. Thank y'all for showering me with love today. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. You gain nothing from being jealous. You really have to be mindful of who you have around, who even prays for you now. That's how they zoom past our home. I told all my representatives, if something happens to my baby, Memphis will not be able to contain it. It's preventable. Let's go, Aisha. And that's how, and that is, I can respect you so much for putting it that way. You couldn't have said it any better. But I'll get that information. Yes, Juanita, thank you. Thank you, Nola, again for sending me that clip. It was something to go live about. Me ranting and raving and stuff is not as important as shedding light on these stories and how sad the ignorance of it all. Trying to figure out where did I lose at in my community. Where I can be like Aisha, wanting to prevent by simply putting up speed bumps. Because she wants to allow her daughter to play, to be a kid, to enjoy life, and we can't due to being ignored. That's why I say it starts in the community, but it's not the people in the community because you have to go answer to somebody. Salute you guys. Thank you guys so much for sticking in here with me for this hour. I appreciate that. It's a lot of preventable shit that happens here. I've loved this city all my life. And she said, I'm rapidly falling out of love with it. Mm-hmm. Aisha. Now, when I came, I'm telling you now, I was scared to death. First time me coming to Memphis, baby. And it was, let me see. It was, did it. It was the cemeteries for me to do it, but that did it. It was the saddest thing. Cause I've never seen, it's like as soon as you go around the corner from one, it's another big one. And I'm like, it's like the same. Y'all know what? I'm not too far from Bill. You come again, let me know. I'll meet you down. Okay. My mama's house is off East Georgia Avenue, Aisha. Yep, she's on East Georgia. The house is on East Georgia Avenue, and it's a club right there behind the houses. Nice little club too. But yeah, she said I'll be going to Memphis in July for my family reunion. Okay, Juanita. I told Daddy we was coming. Mama had got this 1, 2, 3, 4 bedroom. Yeah. She said, child, your mama about 5 to 7 minutes. Yeah, okay. That's what's up. So I went to like the little store up in the plaza, right around the corner, Aisha. Baby, the little boy swore he knew me. But once I got out and they see me with my Kentucky blue on, man, it was I was running. You hear me? I ain't come outside at all the first time I went. I couldn't tell you what Memphis looked like. I couldn't tell y'all nothing. I couldn't tell y'all nothing. It's really a shame it's people out here jealous of your come up. Yeah. Yeah. It's a shame too. Like sometimes I blame my cell phone, how I react to certain things. I have to watch myself. I have to watch myself for being envious, for not being rich. When I look at my magazines and look at clothes and stuff, I have to watch that. We got to get you out next time. I did go out because my youngest sister Tish lived in East Haven. She lived in East Haven. She had her apartment in East Haven. So I would be down on Elvis Presley Boulevard and everything, girl. I'd be downtown at the park and some more shit. And then go across the bridge to Arkansas and get the catfish. Because I didn't know they take EBT for catfish and shit. I was like, what? And you pick out your own catfish, and if you do, you guys down there, and it's right across the bridge, and it's a little, it's a fish store, and they'll cook your fish there. If you pick your fish there, they'll cook it there. You cook it at home. They was like, do you want your catfish steak style? And do you want to cut like this? Like what? You want it cubed? I'm like, what? But the best catfish ever from Arkansas. Man, when my mama cooked that catfish, my God. She said, yep, in West Memphis. Um, yes, yes. I be traveling, Aisha. That's why I be telling Shank, I be counting my shot cups. Cause I'm like, oh, I gotta get a shot cup from her when we go through Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get one, cause I'm like, damn, I've been in Florida. I'm counting the states. I've been to California. Me and Shank been to California. I've been to Vegas. Like, it's some states I gotta hit up. You know what I'm saying? And when I go home, Shank's like, I've never been to Cincinnati, Ohio. So I took him there. So I love life. I love traveling. Just to see something new. Even if it's at a park, a cathedral. Just to see something different. Something that I never thought I'd see. Oceans in South Carolina. Love Myrtle Beach. Tybee Island in Georgia. Love Tybee Island in Savannah. Love Savannah, baby. If I had a choice, I'd be in Savannah, which I do, but I'd be in Savannah. It's just too close to the water. Only thing I need to do is the dolphin excursion. I'm scared, but I want to do the dolphin excursion. I'm going to New Jersey next week. For the first time. Never been to New Jersey, but I'm going. Supposed to actually meet Allison up there. One of my subscribers. So I wish we had a group of people in every state who can peacefully protest about the issues we endure. And I said, that's good. One do we? I think we can. I think we can. We just work on it. Yes, Miss Parker, you have some riders in California. You have to get her. Right, I be after my daughter, my oldest. That's why I said I love that. I love that the kids have kind of moved here and there. I do love that. But Timmy live in Cali, girl. I had the best weed. I had the best weed. And I don't even want to get into it because I'll be self snitching on myself. But yeah, I hate LAX. I'm gonna say that, Raw. I hate LAX. Never again. Even though where did she have to come and get me in Cali? When we landed 30 minutes from Pasadena. I went to LAX because my homeboy from Kentucky actually was up there when I was there. And he had just came from Compton. So he was catching a plane back to Kentucky. And I was like, you're in Cali? He's like, yeah, where you at? I just seen your pictures you posted with the Hollywood sign. Are you here? I was like, yeah. So he left me a little something. So it took, my God, y'all. I know it took like an hour to get just through I went in there, seen him, you know what I'm saying, hugged and grabbed and then left. And it took us like 3 hours altogether from getting in of LAX and leaving LAX. I said, never again. Never again. Never again in Cali. She said, Juanita, in 2017, I got an entire bus shut down. That's just how hard I advocate for our babies. I wouldn't lie about it because it's Googleable. It's easy to get burnt out when you work when you're on work again. Don't they? That's crazy. Aisha, that's crazy in the community that we can't come together to get shit we need to be saved. Not work against you though. That's crazy. Look, it ain't nothing. Yeah, that's why I got flew into Ontario. We was supposed to go to Utah, and I was like, no, but we missed the plane when we was going to Cali. And it was like, if y'all run to gate 22, y'all, gate 22 was boarding. We was in the airport down here in Charlotte's, one of the biggest airports. We was like, it had to be 10 minutes to board. We only had 10 minutes. It was like 15, damn near 20 minutes to even get from one gate to the next. I was like, oh my God. Like, I didn't even realize it was that big in there. We barely made it. And thank God we did, because instead of doing an overlay for like 6 hours in Utah, we went straight to Ontario. And I was like, yes. And my daughter only lived 30 minutes at that time. She said, child, don't sleep on Arkansas. I'm at the dispensary pay for everything. Okay, that's all I'm saying. And the barbecue is everything. And Beale Street is the shit. Beale Street is the shit. I was super drunk. I think I lost my wig downtown, y'all. I think. I don't remember. I lost my wig and some more shit downtown. I was super fucked up on Beale Street, but It was worth it. Okay. Juvenile was down there, but he was down there in concert at the theater. I forgot who was down the sidewalk at the club, and it was some shit going on. I think it was a classic down there. But y'all get to Bill Street. The fish is everything in the bar, and they make spaghetti and macaroni and cheese. I've never heard of it, but they do. Memphis bar fire. I couldn't tell you how much barbecue I had while I was down there for that week. I was eating catfish, I was eating fish, I was eating flounder, I was eating everything. But that barbecue I couldn't get enough of. And it was a hole in the wall cheeseburger place, Aisha. It's a hole in the wall cheeseburger place by the Dixie Cup. It's a Dixie Cup, like next to it. But when I say the restaurant was filthy as fuck, but the burger, I ain't gonna lie, I ate the burger. I did, you, because the smell that came from the restaurant, even though the restaurant was fucked up, it's by a Dixie Cup. I don't even know if it's still there. But the burger, you could smell the place. And I was like, I gotta get a burger out of it. I was like, ew, like what the fuck? But I couldn't help it. But I did eat the burger and fries, and man, she said, Huxtable, okay. I'm talking about, if that's the name, I don't know the name of it, but baby, when I said burger was good out of that hole in the wall, nasty ass looking place, it was delicious. And it's one of my favorites. If it's still there, it's still gonna be one of my favorites. I was like, damn, that was a good ass cheeseburger coming out of a filthy ass restaurant. Cause I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing it. But it was almost like a damn if you don't, damn if you do. And I remember my mom was like, isn't them the best places? I was like, yeah. But thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna put cotton mouth. I'm ready to go smoke the rest of this blunt. I'm feeling good. I might come back later because I do got some stuff I do want to share. I do. I got some stuff I think I want to share. So many kids didn't graduate on time, all because they didn't want to believe the black lady, not knowing the black lady was taught the white secrets. Go on, Aisha. She said, baby, I had so many parents hiding me about the school with 11th grade teachers and false promises from one white woman. What? They switched on me so quick. Shut up. I believe you, Aisha. This shit's crazy. She said, I love Myrtle Beach too. I feel like my heart is still in Myrtle Beach. I'll be going back. Yeah, Jennifer, when it was like when mama got sick and like mama passed in October. So maybe like I went down for like May. And I was like, Mama, do you want to come and stay with me and Shank for a little while? She was like, yeah. And she was like, can we go to the beach? So I asked Shank. He was like, yeah. And so I never got that chance because every time we would try to get her down, she was like, I'll go next time. And I was like, well, you got to go because it's great to get cold, girl. Like, we ain't mess with you in no fall. But, it's different down here in North Carolina. It still be nice. Like, real nice. It stays warm, for the most part. So she passes or whatever. We get our ashes because we cremate her and stuff like that. So I said, damn, she did want to come to the ocean. So that was my first live, you guys. I think down at the bottom, like at the very bottom, I went to the ocean. I was at the beach and I let her ashes in Myrtle Beach. So Myrtle Beach will ever hold a piece of me and my mother in there for me. So that's why I love it, Jennifer. Cocoa Beach in Florida. First of all, it's the toes. It's the drive and it's the toes. It was like, God damn, another toe. Like, come on. Y'all highway robbery. When they say highway robbery, that's what that means. It's like y'all highway robbery down here. All these toes, come on. But they had that oil spill. We went like maybe like 2 years after that oil spill, and that oil spill that was out in the Atlantic was really bad. And the water was still dirty, but that was like, if you go further down, it'll be clean. Like if we would have went to Tampa. So, or it was another beach. And we was like cool or whatever. But it was jellyfish out in the sand, y'all. My baby got stung by a jellyfish. She freaked out. We freaked out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think I think she took her shoes off because I was trying to tell them keep their shoes on. But I think with the oil spill, it had washed a lot of animals kind of further inland than usual. Not saying jellyfish don't be up there, but it was a lot of them. I never seen nothing like it. But yeah, I like traveling. Thank you, Nola. Juanita, there's no rest for the weary. The harvest is plenty, but the labors are few. Do your parents know about the Elon Musk plant they put in the city? Funky man. I ain't know they put an Elon Musk plant in the city. Ouch. My mother's passed. My stepfather's still down there. Aisha, but I didn't know. I know Top Flight sent me something about them burning down one of his companies, and I was like, wow. Juanita, you stay on a cruise. Juanita definitely stays on a cruise, baby. Juanita goes out there in that water. She goes out to the other countries. Juanita's going Jamaica, Bahamas. The Juanita's going. I do want to go to Hawaii. Me and Shane's daughter tried to get us to Hawaii. I've been wanting to go to Hawaii. Did y'all see any sharks? No, and Shalana, look. Cause y'all know, if I don't think about it, I won't think about what's hit my leg. But as soon as I feel something hit my leg, I know everything is in the ocean. And the little boy beside me must have seen my face because I look super spooked. He was like, "It ain't nothing but plankton." He was so country. I said, "What is it?" He said, "Ain't nothing hitting your legs down there but plankton." And so I was like, "Okay, whatever." So now I want to get out. We get home. We stayed. Went up there for 2 days. Came back. And y'all, literally, when we came back, it was on the news about a shark attack on the other side. Like we was up west on the ocean, but down east at Myrtle Beach. You know how you got them signs, Jennifer, the east, west. I think we was west, and yeah, it was a shark attack at the bottom. So yeah, I was over it. I was like, damn, we was right there. And I was going kind of far, even though I was pump faking, like, because, I can't swim. So I was going too far, like, kind of far. But I seen the kids doing good. And so I tried to play like I was good, too. You know what I'm saying? Even though I wasn't. But I was like, how the hell is these kids, like, little kids swimming in the ocean? What the hell? Like, and they was on floats and so much. I was like, I ain't going that far. And then when you see the yachts, and you think they close, but they be so far. And I never seen a dolphin. I never got to see it. I say, just give me a whale or something. Hell, something jump up. I wanted to see one, but hey. Hey, Kalila. Thank you, Big Sparkle. Much love to you too, Tanya. Yep, they put in the bottom where all the other plants are bad areas. Look, wow. Hey, Kalila. Hey, Zila. Happy to see you too. She said, "Me neither, girl. I just be wanting to see a dolphin at least. That's all I want to see is a dolphin, and that's it. And I'm good. I think I'll be complete after I said. That's why I said I need to go to the excursion. If you go to Tybee Island, the beach down in Georgia at Savannah, they do gotta. If you right before you really get over the bridge, that long bridge that takes you like getting close, because it's far from right there, that long bridge. If you at the bottom of that bridge, you still got to ride to go to Tybee Island. But a little bit over that bridge, that first bridge, and right before you get over the bridge that takes you to Tybee directly to the beach, it's a dolphin excursion. So if anybody wants, just be mindful to look. Once you go across the first bridge before you get to the second bridge, it is a dolphin excursion over there. She said, "Child, go to SeaWorld safer." I know. We went to Universal Studios. Oh my God. But Disney ain't shit on Disney. Ain't shit on Disney. Y'all hear me? When I say Mickey Mouse and them be doing it, and it be lines for the characters. I think we got pictures with Goofy. I got Goofy and somebody else, but I never knew. Like, I wish somebody would have told us that those lines are for hours and hours and hours and hours. I was like, oh my God. But and the baby she don't even know. But Timmy's like, hey, I wanna, you know what I'm saying? We was right next, we was sitting, we was sitting next to Blue Ivy, me and Shane. Here he go. First thing he wanna do is get his phone. I was like, I pushed it. I was like, well, I'll be a kid. He's like, yeah, I gotta get this picture of Blue Ivy. I said, I pushed this button like, let's let her be a kid. It probably ain't too many times she get to be a kid. Got pictures with Kobe Bryant's daughter there. My daughter did with my grandbaby. So that meant a lot to us. But it was the walking. You got to have on some New Balance walking shoes, not cute New Balance because they go with your outfit. You have to have on New Balance walking shoes. Then the best thing for me there was Pirates of the Caribbean. It was a life because I already liked the movie. It was life. It was giving. The monkeys and shit running around. I was like, oh my God. It felt like I was in the movie because we on the water. We in the boat. And just to see everything, just like how Jack Sparrow and them had, it was like, oh my, the animation of everything in Disney. You will be like that. Seeing Darth Vader at the Star Wars, they got their own part. Star Wars has its own thing to see. The trains going across your head, the boat out there on the water. It's a beautiful, it's amazing. And the turkey necks are delicious, baby. She's expensive but delicious. Get out there and travel, guys. She said, wow, that's beautiful. I'm going to try to go to LA this year. Yeah, Khalil, I went to LA. Me and Shank went to LA. That's the only thing I love about my daughter living in Cali. I love the weed and I love the experience. But the weed, yeah, as long as I got weed, I'm good. It's some shit on the pockets though, okay? She said, I had a ball at Disney. You heard me. Thank you, Zila. Thank you. Yeah, I had a ball at Disney. It was just too much. It's a lot of walking. And the rides are long. It's like I think Peter Pan was 2 hours. I was like, what is in there? What is going on? What's the Peter Pan ride? I wanted to see Captain Hook. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what's the Peter Pan ride? Why is the line so long? Tinkerbell, I think Shake and them stayed in the Tinkerbell line for like 35 minutes. Tinkerbell. Dumbo wasn't long because Timmy took on her. Dumbo was probably like 20 minutes. But I don't know what happened at the Tinkerbell ride. I didn't get to see the Peter Pan. All the musicians, Juanita. Man, when y'all see the Disney movies and they have the musicians like the Lady and the Tramp and all of that, y'all, I'm just telling y'all. And we went, they had a fireworks show because they don't have fireworks shows every time, but they had a fireworks show the night we went, and it was a beautiful. And how they come and you see Lady and the Tramp, you see the Aristocats movie, the Disney movies being reenacted in front of you, and they playing the music like the movies. It's like beautiful. Anybody got kids? Set your stuff for that. It's beautiful. She said, I went to Disneyland when I was 5. It was beautiful. Oh, Shalana, it's beautiful now. Off to work, I'll be in the class. All right, Ron, Bright, get out of here. We open and shut parks down each day. Those kids got my money's worth. Okay, the line's long, but it's worth it. Yes, Ron, have a great day at work, love. But it's worth it, y'all. It's the experience is everything, she's and I ain't get to get on the boat, Juanita, y'all. I ain't get to get out there on the water. Cause I felt good. Like once I got to Pirates of the Caribbean and then the Rock, the Underworld, whatever that Journey to a Middle Earth. I don't know what the heck is Journey to the Middle Earth was 3-4 hours. I'm talking about y'all. Journey to the Middle Earth was like 3 to 4 hours. My daughter, we had the baby. And I know we had the baby for like 3 hours. It was almost like you're home and they say, we'll be right back, and they don't come right back and you got the baby. I was like, hold up, what's going on? And so people was coming and I was like, they said it was the best thing ever, but yeah, they was gone for like 3 hours for that ride. I said, nah, I'm good. There it goes. Who asked for it? Oh, Cynthia. There you go. She said, oh damn, that's the best part of my trip, the boat ride. I know I want the experience. I do want to go back. Now she wants to take me to do what's it called Raw out there if you still out here. The Snoopy farm. Dewberry something. I don't know. But she wants to take me there too. The experience is definitely everything. We did take Fairy to Magic Kingdom. Okay, I didn't get to do it. And Cinderella's castle is beautiful. You hear me? I feel like a kid again in there, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. How the adult in me went out the window. I was like, oh my God, there goes Ariel, Ariel. And then when she didn't come, I'm like, bitch. So the kid in me would come in and go out, come in and go out, and stuff like that, you know. But it was just everything. Oh my God, it was the music. I think it was the music from the movies and how they would jump in and have everything, and you would know which movie they're reenacting. And it's like, damn, that's beautiful. She said, you look refreshed. I feel it. I do. I feel it, Zilla. I can't swim either, and I really didn't get in like that. I'm too scared. I saw a man, and I said, he's crazy. I had to keep turning around and make sure. Oh, man, because when them waves hit your ass, Jennifer, when them waves hit your ass, it's over. I didn't know water had that much power until you go in the ocean. There ain't no swimming pool water in the ocean. It's different. I plan to go back. I know I need me too. Cause she gonna take a cruise, and she did say she wanted me to come and watch the kids on the cruise. I said I would do that. I would do. I just gotta fly out to Cali. I just gotta fly out to Cali and get home. But she said she'll pay for my cruise and stuff like that. I'll be the nanny. I mean, the girls can have a good time. How about that? And thank you guys so much for coming out and kicking it with me. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, baby. Water's dangerous. I love it. I know it's so pretty. Aisha, the ocean is so dope. And when you see nothing but blue further out, y'all tell me it don't get prettier. When you pull up to the beach and you just see nothing but water, and it's like, oh my God, it's so pretty. But once I start feeling shit hit my feet and my legs, I'm like, oh my God, what is that? I be just cringing. Y'all just be like, what is that? Oh my God, I don't want to look down. Oh my God, what is hitting my leg? Like, I feel something crawling on my legs. I'm like, oh my God, like, chat, I can't. I can't now. The cruise is awesome. You're gonna love it. I know Timmy's been on her second cruise, Juanita. She went to the Bahamas, she went to Jamaica. They just got back from Jamaica in December, and she went for her husband's birthday, and then over the summer they had went to Mexico. They went to Punta Cana. And she's calling me and showing me how pretty the sun is. I don't want to see that shit. It's cold. When she went to Jamaica, man, I was like, I don't want to see that shit. I'm happy for you, but I don't. I was freezing, y'all. I was like, no. I'm glad to see you smelling your highlight looks so good on you. Thank you, Aisha. Thank you. But yeah, y'all go out and finish enjoying the rest of y'all Friday. I might pull up later. I'm not sure at this point, but I think really appreciate y'all. And thanks for those who contributed to the channel by getting a super sticker or super chat or grabbing a membership. And salute to all my new members. Thank you guys so much. Y'all know I didn't even know like I'm in the 2500s with members. I didn't even realize that my numbers had got that far, and that's because of y'all. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all for pouring into me, for planting meaningful seeds for me to continue on my journey, even when I crash out up here. Y'all been right here supporting, still hitting that like button and stuff like that. And it's not the views that matter. It's who can help you get through your content, who can bring something meaningful to your table, something plentiful to your table. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all, okay? I know that Aisha for real, girl. You tripping, not a winter home. I can't swim either. I'm a fish. I love water. Okay, Zilla, I love the water. I love being in it, but I can't swim, so I ain't no need to be keep running out there. I go so far in the ocean, but thank you for coming through, girl. That cooking, I appreciate you. Okay, hey, Brian, thank you for coming through. I'll see you guys later. Maybe y'all know how to just kind of check for notifications or turn them on, turn your bell on so you don't miss it in case I do go live later. But thanks you guys so much for helping me grow, and for those that was here uplifting me last night. And thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you and all the texts. Thanks, you guys. Okay. I'm gonna keep dreaming. Yeah. Yeah.